Hello, I'm Kevin Mosley, and welcome to November's feature of the month. Today we're going to talk about DNSSEC and how it can help you secure your external DNS. DNSSEC is a set of extensions that use cryptography to validate not only that the DNS server is authorized to respond to requests, but that the requests themselves are invalid. It does this through signing the DNS records and zones to make sure that the client can validate them successfully. In this demonstration, we're going to go over how to validate DNSSEC and how to implement it in BlueCat. So let's take a look at how you can implement this feature and help secure your clients against spoofed DNS. The first step in configuring DNSSEC is to configure a DNSSEC policy. And to accomplish that, we go to Administration, Policy Management, and then normally you click View, but I've already created one here called BC Test. And this is where you can set the different configurations such as the algorithm types, encryption, things like that, the rollover method that will be used in a DNSSEC environment. We're not going to go into that here because it's so many, but you can set these to be for your environment. Now that we have configured a DNSSEC policy, we're going to go and sign a domain. And so I have a domain here called BC Testing. And as you can see, if I do a query, a DNSSEC query for this test rec that I have, I don't get any additional information. I get just the A record and the name server. So to accomplish this, we're going to configure zone signing, click signed, and click update. And as you can see, now there are keys here that are used to sign the zone signing key and the key signing key. And so now to complete this zone signing, I'm going to go to servers and deploy. And what you will notice here is if I enable the syslog, and I click deploy, so we've created the deployment. You can see the deployment is completed here. And I'm going to now redo my DNSSEC. And as you can see, now my query is a bit different. I have my answer for the test record here. And then I have my RRSIG, which is the resource record signature. And then I also have my name server record, which is also verified. And then it is redone here in the for the A record for the name server. So as you can see now, my records are signed. So what the next step would be in this process would be to now go and update your DNS provider, that is your registrar that is hosting it, with a key signing key. And this will be in the form of a DS record. And so to make it easy, we make it where you can email yourself the key in the DS record format. And when you perform that action, you will get output that looks similar to this. This is what would be added in your registrar, particularly this DS record type with this information that describes the encryption and method of signing that is done for your zone. This is how you can validate that your DNS server is the correct DNS server to be responding to these requests. So now let's look at how can we validate that and what does this look like in practice? A common tool that you will see used by BlueCat support is called DNSviz. And so if we go to bluecatnetworks.com, for example, you're going to see the authentication chain or the signing chain for the different levels. You're going to see root, com, and then BlueCat Networks. And as you can see, the DS key for com is stored in root. The DS key for BlueCat Networks is stored in com. And so this is hosted by our registrar. And then finally, you get into DNS key And then this tool allows you to see the different records and are they validated and signed correctly. In this case, you can see that we are secure from top to bottom. And so this would imply that our DNS zones are signed correctly. You can use this on any domain that's out there, including your own, to validate that your DNSSEC implementation has been configured correctly. Thank you for watching November's Feature of the Month. Hope you enjoyed learning about how DNSSEC can help your external DNS become more secure and trusted in this ever-challenging internet environment. If you have any questions about configuring DNSSEC in your particular environment, don't hesitate to reach out to customer care. We're here to help. Next month, we're going to be doing a recap of all the Feature of the Months that we've done over the last year. So please join us for that. You may learn something that you missed, and we'll see you next year. Thank you.